channel. If you're new to my channel, hi. I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well through this frequency of the internet, through this mercurial energy. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead. This is a collective reading on collectively, which is needed. Before I came into your reading, as I was coming to sit down to get ready to do it, I heard 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. is your sweet spot. So I don't know who needs to hear this. So that's your sweet spot. Also, some of you, on the days that you have that you're off and you go to, like, you do your self-care routine, your shower, all that, coffee, exercise, and all that, time time exactly how long that takes when you're in a state of relaxation, when you're not in a rush. That is the time that you need to allot yourself every day. So some of you may need to move your wake up time earlier in the morning, and then your going to bed time earlier in the evening, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's your sweet spot. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into this collective message and see what's going on collectively, what you guys need to know at this time. Great God in heaven, ancestors, please allow me to tap into the energy of the collective. Any messages that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. When we come on, make sure that you're protecting your energy too when watching any tarot reading. Or before you go to watch a tarot reading, ask to protect you from watching readers or that have negative energy on them, that have bad intentions, gossipy, all of that. Protect your energy as well. It is, yes, I do enter the readings with prayer, but there's a lot that goes into before this camera comes on, and I hope that you do the same, because not only I'm pulling on your energy, you're pulling on my energy when I come on, or any other reader that you watch. So protect your energy as well, okay? Because some of these readers are cuckoo, cuckoo. Anyhow, so collectively, as we see what's going on with the elective, I've been talking about Saturn for a long time being in Pisces. Saturn will be in Pisces until next year, February 2026. We get a break this year around May 2025, right? And so when Saturn's in Pisces, this is why I want a collective reading today instead of all signs. When Saturn's in Pisces, good things are going to come out of it and bad things are going to come out. The bad things have to come out first, though, before the good things are to arise. So things have to be destroyed for them to rebuild. Fantasy has to overcome, reality has to shatter what is the fantasy. Fantasy is the Piscean. I talked about this in the daily message, but I'm talking about it again. Reality has to crush some fantasies that people have, but then fantasy has to take over some realities. I hope that makes sense to you. You're like, what? Yes, it has to happen. So some dreams have to be crushed in order for new dreams to be built and for new dreams to appear in reality. Make sense? That's the deeper I'm going. Let's get into your reading. So in the overall energy here for the collective, we have destiny, and we have destiny in the reverse. Like I was saying, we have those who try to, there's a collective energy around of destinies trying to be destroyed, but there is a new destiny trying to emerge, which is the age of Aquarius, which is what we're seeing now with what's happening around the world. Crossing that is the Mercury retrograde. So what we're about to talk about is something that may take place either this year, March, August, November is when the Mercury retrogrades happen this year. Every year we have 3 Mercury retrogrades that take place. Every year it's going to happen regardless. This year it's no different. The first one will happen from March 15th going into April. The second will start August 2nd, going to the end of August. The third will happen November, going to the end of November. And if you think about the placements I'm talking about, when we're talking about in March, we're talking about again what? What energy is that? We're starting in Pisces, going into Aries season, the new year, right? Then we're talking about August, Leo energy, the sun. Then this year we're talking about November energy, going from Scorpionic to Sagittarius energy. All the heavy hitters are happening this year in retrogrades, specifically Mercury retrograde. Then you also have other planets that are going to be in retrograde and other lunar eclipses that are happening. On March 14th, we have a lunar eclipse happening right before the Mercury retrograde happens. But then on March 2nd, we already have Venus going into retrograde all in the same time, and Venus will be where? In Piscean energy as well. Fantasies, fantasies, okay? I'm trying to keep it as plain and simple. There's way more, but I'm trying to keep it in layman's terms. Fantasies being revealed, people's dreams, whether they are good or bad, delusions, whether they are good or bad, coming into reality, Saturn energy. Some are going to be stapled, Venusian energy, which is that Taurus energy. Some we're going to be able to cast judgment as a collective, that Libra energy, calls, say, okay, this is right or this is wrong, just as collectively. And some will be here to stay, Saturn energy. A new world order is coming into play. Now, with this new world order coming into play, you have to take into account we're having high vibrational people and low vibrational people making the decisions, right? You will see some of those low vibrational people get exposed for their delusions and reality, that Piscean energy, but you will also see some low vibrational people in the collective agreeing with these Piscean energies that they have of delusions of Gander, and they may have the majority vote, of what just happened. And so we're going to see a topsy-turvy of that happening all throughout this year. And if we're speaking about collective energy in regards to finances, weather, culture, you're going to see the ebbs and flows of that. And you're going to see the ebbs and flows in that depending on the region we're talking about. And so when we're talking about mercurial energy, we are talking about air. Remember last year, if anybody remembers, I told you that water would be a heavy effect. This is why I'm a cruiser. This is why I did not go on a cruise last year. I told you guys water was going to be a heavy thing in 2024, which it was. We saw the hurricanes. We saw the hurricanes going in areas that they haven't been in hundreds of years, such as Tampa, Florida. We saw that. This year it's air. Air is going to be a heavy currency in effect with water. So we will see some more flooding this year, but we will see more wind taking over the water and moving water, having air having more power over water than ever before. You're going to see it again. However, it will be in different parts of the world, and the seas, some of the seas will be safer, but some of the oceans will not. 2024, we saw in the Atlantic that was a dangerous ocean. And now this year, we're going to see it on another part of the world, because what do planets do? They rotate, they move around, but energy flows in a different way. We're going to see it. We're going to see it. Unfortunately, fire happened in California, yes, because energy moved around. We rotated. And I pray for those in California. And we'll start seeing more in that area of the world. You're going to see a little bit more devastation, unfortunately, before it calms down. But it will calm down very soon. It will. And but here's what I'm saying all of that to say this, that this will be a very heavy energy on what I want you guys to pay attention to collectively. And as we see here, we had Aquarian, Destiny's Aquarian energy, Mercurial retrograde energy, that is Mercurial. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius energy. Pay attention to the moon cycles, when the moons hit in these energies, when the moon is in Aquarius, when the moon is in Gemini, when the moon is in Virgo. Pay attention to that. Pay attention when Uranus is retrograde, when Mercury is in retrograde, and most of all, keep your eyes on aggravating as Neptune, which is Pisces, because she is coming to throw everything off, because she's trying to intertwine with earth energy, which would be Saturn, but also trying to intertwine with air energy. And so when Pisces comes, and Pisces says, this is like Pisces is the little kid that's like, hey, I want attention. Hey, I want attention, is what's happening right now. And they are throwing a temper tantrum, and it's getting what it's asking for. Point blank, period. That's the collective message. All right. So I hope that helped whoever was supposed to help. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. This has been your Saturday message. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is down in the description box below the video. Talk to you guys later. Peace.